Okay, yeah. So, okay lah, you and I both, we did food delivery before. You got any encounters? Because I have funny encounters. Not say funny, spooky, but it turned out okay lah.
No lah. I have zero.
Really ah?
Yeah, zero.
Why lah? Every time kena me.
Don't know. Maybe like
I'm
you.
destined to go through and share the story.
Oh, maybe they see me, they cabut or what, who knows? Maybe my aura is too powerful.
I am Daddy Vibes.
I am Baby Q.
And we are
Cookie Max.
Tekken lah.
Oh, you go to future already,
Then he, abang. I said, bro. I said, that's written, bro. Yes, welcome to a brand new episode of
Cookie Max. Yes.
Okay. It's something that really interests me. Like during the 90s, there was this specific TV series. It's called Hey Singapore.
Okay.
You never watched TV?
No,
in the 90s?
I do lah, but I might have watched, but I cannot remember.
So this TV series, it tells about all the interesting places in Singapore. Like interesting, historical, fascinating, even apa theories?
Conspiracy
theories. So there was even an episode where supposedly there were tunnels underneath Sentosa that leads to somewhere.
Don't know where lah.
And they call experts to find the tunnel. Then they use all those meter, see how deep inside the place.
Did they find anything?
They find a tunnel but don't know go where lah. Because you see, most of the tunnels in Singapore, the ones during the British occupation, most of the tunnels were sealed off. Like they don't want the
Public to...
not public. After the British left, right? Or during the fall of Singapore,
Okay.
like they don't want the Japanese to use. Yeah. So one of the things were also they bombed the causeway during World War. Yeah.
So to stop supplies and
correct.
whatever the army stuff all from reaching the base lah.
Correct. So for the longest time, so that TV series, I was in my primary school lah. So for the longest time, I'm actually a geek in
historical
Singapore historical stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also remember you like suddenly you randomly talk about don't know what, the Malay kampong lah, this and all those stuff. So okay.
Yeah. Then when I was in primary school, my late dad, he actually was invited to a kampong wedding in Singapore. I mean, 90s, most of the kampongs gone already. So there was the last standing kampong, which until today have the kampong Lorong Buangkok. So I actually...
Wait, so that place is still a kampong?
Yeah, still there.
Oh, really?
Now down there, beside it all HDB lah. Just outside Yio Chu Kang Road lah. So, you know the Yio Chu Kang Road Shell there? Behind lah.
So when you say kampong, as in like
it's
the actual kampong.
So that's the last standing kampong in Singapore.
You have been there, so anybody can just go.
It's housing area lah, right? So
naturally, the houses
if
are
you
all
walk around outside, okay lah. But if you want to enter people's place of residence, you need to ask permission lah.
It's not like a gated community.
No. Kampong is always non-gated, bro.
I don't know. The reason why I'm asking is because you said this is the last kampong, right?
Yeah.
So I thought maybe just to keep that last heritage, the kampong heritage in, the government would have like maybe turned it into like a gated community kind of thing.
No, because legit people still staying there. And the okay, that place, right, is owned, if I'm not mistaken, is owned by, right now, currently, a Chinese lady. So that land was inherited through her family lah.
Ancestral.
Correct.
Okay.
So don't know her parents or grandparents. She's also not young anymore. So she say like that place, right? Because that place, you know the area, the Buangkok area, the 900 plus, got skate park there, Yio Chu Kang Road. That place is actually if she decide to sell away the land, potentially millions, because that her land space quite big, a few houses there. Yeah, I know. We'll get back to the wedding. I know.
Wedding, yes.
Wait, I tell you. We talk about this one first. So she was interviewed. I think within the past few years, 2-3 years back, I saw this article. So she says she will never sell the land away because it is how to say, like her parents entrust her with that land. So she'll never do such things. She'll never sell away the land. And if I'm not mistaken, the people that are staying there is paying rent to her. The price is also still cheap lah.
She never hike up
Yeah,
and all
never.
those stuff lah.
So yeah, talking about that last kampong, I went to a wedding there. So it was like my late dad's friend lah. He got married there. So yeah lah, we were invited lah to go there. So how the
How old were you? Sorry,
I was in primary school.
primary school. Okay.
I think upper primary. Yeah, just for the fun of it, right? Yeah, Okay, so like usually weddings, right? If we go weddings, Malay weddings usually under the block, or if they atas a bit, last time lah. If they atas a bit, restaurant or even hotels lah, ballrooms. But so I never ever come to like this kind of atmosphere because like no one will actually go through this. So I'm blessed lah, right?
Yes.
So okay, how is it, right? The kampong, then outside the kampong they erect one tent, like how the Hungry Ghost Festival, the Getai, they just erect one random tent out of nowhere. I like that. They just erect one huge tent, then like a lot of tables, and of course the dyers, the pelamin. So the food was fantastic. All is like traditional. They cook themselves. No such thing as catering and stuff. Yeah,
It was like more like a like how it
family.
used
Yeah,
to be like
yeah,
the whole community get
correct.
together and that kind of stuff. Sorry, just because I'm trying to get that image of the
Image,
kampong in my head. So is it possible for you to describe like how the place is, like how are the houses? Is it still like how it used to be, like the
Yeah,
attap houses?
right now it still is how it's supposed to be.
So it's like standing on the house is like standing on like logs. Like like how you see like in
Yeah,
olden style, like there's a
correct.
gap below.
It's
So it's
legit kampong house.
we see whether we can get Edward to flash an image
Everything
of that
Edward.
kampong.
Ah,
I mean, it's good also. So at least our viewers will have an image of how it is, and then and as the story progresses, they can sort of like get aligned, attuned with it.
yeah. So yeah lah. So that is one of the interesting place that I managed to go lah. You do you have like an interest in like this kind of topic, like
Mm,
interest of the place or the interest of the story around it?
it's more of a fleeting kind of interest. I will come and go as and when, but
Mm.
unless it's more like something related to like a horror or murder,
Ooh.
gruesome murder that has happened in the area, that kind of stuff, then yes, then I'll be very interested. History wise, yes, there is an interest, but not to the extent of wanting to dive deep and trying to find out. I mean, as Singaporeans, I know we are supposed to, but it is what it is.
Okay, so yeah, we talking about, so there's this interesting neighborhood lah. Because we were talking about murder, right? So the Adrian Lim murder, Toa Payoh. I think you got watch Sneaky
Sneaky
Sushi.
Sushi, yes.
Yeah. So he actually went outside of that unit. So that Toa Payoh house, wow, I tell you, it's okay. The thing about those houses around that area, like those houses are built the old school way, like bricks. Yeah. Like last time the piling is very deep inside. When they construct, the piling noise is super loud. You don't get that anymore with the BTOs because it's all blocks lah. And although they have piling, their method I think is slightly different already. So
Not
if
just that, we also have like a soundproofing and stuff when they are
correct.
doing construction works.
Last time is gudugong,
Yeah,
don't give chance
correct.
one. Okay, but yeah, so like I say the housing, the house is solid, rock solid one. Which nowadays the house are all blocks, right? So yeah, the house, that specific house in Toa Payoh, wow, is because I saw the news articles on that murder article, and I ever saw photos like fast forward like few years like back only, it's still the same. The only thing that is different, like the way they put their furniture ni lah. That's it. But every other thing is the same. So imagine, like, I bet the person that is staying there, the tenant,
Yeah.
is unaware.
No, he is.
He is.
He is aware because in the video that Sneaky Sushi, he was actually the door was open.
Actually, I purposely need to lead you on to talk.
Basketball.
See, he talk. Okay,
Like I said, horror, murder, gruesome murder is
Mm.
like sort of my kind of interest lah.
Okay.
So he actually went. The reason why he went to the place was to like with all his equipment and stuff,
Yeah.
trying to see whether there's any like activity and all those things. So when he went to visit the flat, the doors were all open. But he kept calling for, as like kept saying, hello, anybody inside? Hello. But apparently the person who was renting out that place was not home lah. So after a while, when he was about to leave, then the tenant he actually came home, and then he was like trying to the sneaky fellow was trying to engage in a conversation with him, like asking him about like, do you know, and all those things. He said, yeah, he knows. So he actually did ask him like, have you felt any like presence or any form of ghost encounters and stuff? He said no, like totally zero. But then again, when you actually know the whole story of how the Adrian Lim murders happened, you will start to ponder like, really man, even through all this gruesome stuff, because he's involved a lot of kids.
Is it the one cook in curry? No. That one, another one.
Yeah, that is another one. That one I think you're talking about is the biryani, right? Yeah, the Indian biryani murder, something like that lah.
Zane's biryani.
No, not James biryani. Mango. Yeah. So apparently he didn't like experience any like horror stuff lah.
So that's good lah. But he is aware lah.
He is aware.
Oh. Confirm like the price there that you need is either cheap or
yeah.
like rental also cheap.
Correct.
Like people scared lah.
Would you ever like let's say you want to buy a house and then it's cheap, okay, maybe for example maybe you're cash strapped or what, and you really
strapped with cash or cash
as in tight, okay, tight financially tight. Yeah.
Okay, I would not, but to elaborate on what you have just said, my brother-in-law is a housing agent. My late dad, he was a housing agent. Okay, so I'm very it's something close to me lah, housing. So like especially during my dad's time, like when they want to sell a house, number one quickly, and number two at an absurd price, super cheap. People will always question what's wrong.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Whether the owner is in debt, along case, whether the house itself, it's not clean, or whether you got bad neighbors. So it actually affects the future owners, future house owner. Yeah, so yeah lah, things to take note lah. If you want to buy house suddenly cheap,
Ask,
really below valuation,
inquire,
like super cheap.
I think I would lah.
You would.
I think I would. I know, as in if let's say like something to do maybe because some murder happened there or what and stuff, then yeah, I probably I would like, not like anything to do like along the owners are undergoing like going through along harassment and stuff. That one no, that one is a definite no, because you may never know what.
Okay.
Anytime you can kena after you buy the house. Alongs also don't care.
Okay, yeah. So okay lah, you and I both, we did food delivery before. Once upon a time.
Yes.
You got any encounters? Because I have funny encounters. Not say funny, spooky, but it turned out okay lah.
No lah. I have zero.
really,
Yeah, zero.
Why lah? Every time kena me only.
Don't know, maybe like
I'm destined
you.
to go through and share the story.
Yeah. Or maybe they see me, they cabut or what, who knows? Maybe my aura is too powerful. You may never know. You may not, no, correct.
Yeah.
You may never know, right?
Me.
Sometimes it is that maybe the aura that you exude is
Mm.
too overwhelming for that entity that it does not want to show its presence to you lah. Possible.
Okay, okay, sidetrack a bit lah.
Mm.
I receive feedback. I receive
Feedback
I receive feedback that I cannot keep still.
that you're always fidgeting.
I always fidgeting. I don't know. You see, kids that our age there's no such thing during that time like you diagnose with ADHD or whatever shit but when I grow up along the years, I have I look cool and stuff but I have anxiety. Okay, I have anxiety and I really will just fidget with something. I cannot just keep still. But until today I haven't get diagnosed yet lah.
Okay.
Because number one, it don't really affect my life lah. Maybe now yes lah.
Maybe never
On camera.
affect it to an extreme where
correct.
you find it a problem. Likewise, I also feel that I do have anxiety. I mean, I do fidget also. But if you realize, if those who view the videos, right, if you go through all our previous episodes, you'll always see me. My hands are always doing something. So I confine the fidgeting to my hands, or confine the fidget, like my leg, right, will always be shaking.
See,
It's
like
always like that.
me, I always like adjusting. Don't know why must I adjust.
Yeah.
Or like the thing sweet already, right? I just come near. Don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? But I am aware of these actions.
Correct.
But yeah. Like that. Okay, back to the podcast.
Kampong, yeah.
Sidetrack.
Go back to Kampong.
Kampong story no more lah. But
okay.
yeah, like the interest in stories. Actually a lot of stories like there is this certain place there is this place in along East Coast there, the East Coast area, Tanjung Katong area. So you know the Taj Mahal story, right? It's about the Mumtaz Mahal, right? He made the king. He's a king, right?
Yeah.
He
Sultan
made that.
lah, the Sultan.
He made that Taj Mahal for the wife.
Yes.
So Mahal is what? Is some like
palace
or something. So in Singapore there is something similar to that. It's called Karikal Mahal. It's at Karikal Lane around there.
We have a place called Karikal Lane.
Yeah. Google that shit. You use map can see lah. So you actually at the same time you put Karikal Mahal lah. So that's that place. So right now it's changed into I think Eton preschool or something. Preschool.
Historical landmark.
Yes,
Karikal
sir.
Mahal, the
Yes.
lost palace of a fallen cattle king. Wow.
So yeah. So like I say, it's interesting place which not many people will know if you're not from the east side, or if you gata like me, you will find out things. Yeah.
Can I just read a small small
Please,
portion?
please do. At least you tell the facts.
Okay.
Come.
In 1917, wealthy cattle merchant Mona Kadir Sultan bought this plot of land and built a large mansion for his numerous wives. Oh, wow. Okay.
So see, same like the Taj Mahal story lah. Bill for the wife.
So can I say that it's maybe inspired by Taj Mahal? I mean,
can be because of the time and where he was from.
Correct.
Because of the date, right?
Yeah.
I shall say, that's why I say the story is similar to Taj Mahal.
Because even the Taj Mahal, the I can't remember the king's name lah. He also had numerous wives.
Mumin Shah. Random.
I don't think so.
Confirm
Okay.
not Mumin.
Okay. So yeah, the majestic mansion was completed 3 years later and comprised 4 houses with a luxurious garden, fountains, and beautiful angel sculptures by an artificial lake.
For the beautiful wives.
The whole project modeled after a mixture of Victorian, Italianate, and Indian-styled designs, which cost $500,000, a huge amount in the 20s. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, talking about all that, right? Like all these traders lah. We call them traders the early settlers of Singapore, right? So they come. I think they all come with money lah. They don't just come empty-handed. Because if you really got no money, you got no way to sail across the world to come to Singapore.
Correct.
Yeah. So they already old money lah. They already have money. They come.
Mm.
They set up their business. They find suitable things to do. They prosper even further. They get married. Maybe more than one, like in this case. Yeah.
He originated from Karaikal in South India state
Mm,
of Tamil Nadu. Mahal means palace in Indian.
yeah.
And then
Mahal means expensive in Malay.
expensive in Malay. Yes. Before that, okay. Apparently,
Mm.
in 1947, which is 30 years
Mm.
after the place was up and about, the property was sold to a local company, Lee Rubber Company, who renovated the mansion into a 20-room budget hotel named as Renaissance Grand Hotel.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So it turned into a hotel after
Yeah.
that.
So fast
Nice,
forward
nice.
to today, it's a preschool.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Mm. Yeah. So yeah, like that lah. That story. It's like interesting lah because it's a grand palace lah. You can see lah.
Mm.
Like until today, it's still white, bro. Until today, I don't know whether this one gazetted as a national monument or not.
Mm.
I'm not too sure, but I think it is because it's still conserved lah, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, back to so that's something interesting lah. So we go back and forth lah with interesting places and then with our experiences lah.
Mm.
Okay, so and the reason why I want to say about this because this place last time when I was doing food delivery lah, I send food
Mm.
to that particular block ah. So this you know the old KTM blocks or not? The one
Tanjong Pagar.
yes.
Mm.
So that blocks is eerie lah. All I can say. Sneaky sushi so got go there.
Mm.
Okay, so last time that place was all the KTM the train, the Malaysian train, all their stuff were housed that blocks lah. Then when KTM is out of Singapore,
Mm.
that place was transformed into rental flats, public rental flats by HDB.
Mm-hmm.
So those low income families, those who cannot buy a house, they stay there lah. And super near to town and super near to Vivocity.
Mm-hmm.
It's smack in the middle of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I used to be in a biker group in my
Alamak.
early my late teens and early 20s and stuff, we always actually go there to the KTM place to have food lah, have breakfast.
Wait, that one
or
the
stuff.
KTM place itself, the
Itself,
Tanjong Pagar Railway.
in itself, the railway there itself. So
Mm.
the food, the drinks, and all very nice. It's no more, right?
No, it's currently in construction.
But for very long, right?
Yeah,
For very, very long.
MRT I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
But you know right, the place I'm saying is not that KTM railway itself.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's further down.
Further down, yes.
Yeah. So, then lah. So that place was eerie when I sent food. It's like you eat the block itself. The lighting is super dim.
Very
So
gelap.
very dim. The vibe is not positive lah. No vibes
So the moment you entered, you already felt it.
The moment I parked my car, when I alighted with the food, I look at the estate. I look up. Oh shit. Then I just sent. But when this one nothing scary lah. But it's just
the vibes of the place was off lah.
Yeah, it's really off. Like you go up the lift. The lift is the old school kind of lift. It's not on every floor. It's the even numbers, even or odd numbers, that kind of. So you wait for the lift ready, take some time. And the what do you call it? The lobby itself is very dim lah. Then after that, when you take the lift, right? You know the old school lift.
Suddenly going very fast, yeah.
The thing vibrating, the lift. Like you press the door close. Then
It's the very old school, the double door,
like those Ang Mo Kio, that kind. Those kind. Then
no window on the door.
I don't have.
Okay.
Better I don't have window. Got window even scary. The thing go up, then you imagine the lift go up. This one the lift. The lift go up, then suddenly see one. Oh, tell you. So better not to have. I prefer, serious. I prefer in lifts better not have windows.
The glass, yeah lah. I for me I prefer to have lah.
You know, like I say lah, this thing lah, this paranormal stuff lah. Like you take the lift, then suddenly the thing go up, right? There's no point of return for you, no, because you go up with the lift, the thing is just stuck down there. You imagine the thing suddenly come.
Yeah lah, but wouldn't you prefer to have the window so that you already know the thing is there instead of suddenly the door open and then you see one face down there? Wouldn't that make it more worse for you? At least I
yeah
reach the place, I see like, oh shit. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay lah. You got the point lah. But usually the thing don't come for you like that lah.
Yeah.
That one all in stories lah. But in real life, usually they just appear lah.
True.
So number one, I am afraid of lifts with windows. Number two, you know the one like at Clementi that kind. Outside of the lift got TV to show what's inside the lift.
Yeah.
That one so scary, bro.
Yeah lah, but that one is actually more for like safety,
I know safety,
purposes.
but that one is scary. You imagine you look at the normal what? Want to see what people doing in the lift, or suddenly you see one figure just looking down. Not scared lah.
Scared lah. So at least you know, oh shit, okay, so that means I must not enter the lift.
Okay, yeah. So back to the original story that I wanted to share lah. So at that time I was doing food delivery. I was staying in Woodlands So there was this house lah. Okay, that I send McDonald's to lah. So okay, I don't judge lah. Like people, to me, the one who order food, I respect them because they pay extra for the food to be sent. Because for myself, I don't order food. I rather start the car and go myself. Because I count back, I start the car, I go, I pay the parking also still cheaper than food delivery.
Yeah. It's just that you
I handle the food myself.
It's just that your time, you're replacing the money with your time, which is okay.
Correct.
You always is the time what.
Then you see like somehow we do food delivery, we know sometimes the soup spill, I know of people who actually the soup spill into the plastic, so they take out the container back. They pour the plastic, they pour back into the container, they act as if nothing happened. The Coke at McDonald's also the same. They ride their scooter, they ride their bike, vibrating. Then all half of the drink in the plastic. So before reaching, they pour back everything inside. Bro, this one legit stories.
Which is why when I order food online, right, I make sure I don't order any soup or even the drink also, right. I will like change it to like mineral water. Like for example, McDonald's, right, change to mineral water.
Yeah. See, so yeah, I want my stuff. That's why I rather go. Okay, anyway, we got 3 minutes. And yeah, that story.
Okay.
So that house that I went to, as normal, I just bring McDonald's, then I go, right. There's like, I look at the house. Outside, everything was like I say, I don't judge lah. So everything was Chinese prayers prayer stuff lah. They got the altar outside. It's old school one lah. Like nowadays where you can find house outside got the small altar box.
Yeah.
Don't have already. But that one is old school. That one, if I'm not mistaken, Woodlands block 500 plus. Okay, so that house, right, when I see already, right, then after that I knock the door a few times. Knock. Then suddenly, you know where people busted, they open the door but they don't follow the door. They just open, then they stand at the side. That happened to me. Finally they just open the door by the side. Then I like, fuck. And what greeted me was the Datuk Kong all this, in front of the door. So that make me like double lah. I shocked lah. Then I like, fuck, what is this? I scared. Then the smell, so all incense smell lah. So I was like, hey. Then suddenly the auntie, you know the gate is like here, right? The auntie from the side.
Oh, hey, creepy, yeah.
Like, McDonald lah. I give. She said, thank you She give me $10.
$10 tips.
Cash. So yeah lah. So from horror it becomes Alhamdulillah. Okay, so Alhamdulillah, we have reached the end of part 1.
We will catch you on part 2. You can catch us on part 2. Till then, stay tuned.
Bye. But I hate the old school underpass. They have this old school smell. The stench. Yeah.
Old school stench, like what, urine? Is
Don't
it?
know lah.
Possibly lah. Okay.
Cannot say lah.
Old school stench. I don't know what is old school stench, but
Old
okay.
school smell lah.